Train watching is a popular hobby, and one town has decided to cater to both the train enthusiast and the novice, as we discovered at the Rochelle Railroad Park.
What you have here is there's actually two main lines, and each of them have two tracks. So there's really four diamonds, really, crossing, which is very unusual. It happens, but not with this volume of traffic.
Rochelle is about 65 miles west of Chicago. It's called the Hub City because it's the intersection of two major highways and two major railroads. Burlington Northern Santa Fe and the Union Pacific Railroad. There's anywhere from 95 to 100 trains a day. That's a 24-hour period. They run all the time.
This was designed to be exactly what the rail fans wanted, not what the railroads wanted or anybody else. So I started interviewing to find out, well, what would they really want? And they're coming here to photograph. A lot of it's photography. So I wanted to make something that was safe, number one. It had to have different elevations for photography. This is constructed, if you'll notice, that there's concrete blocks around here. These weigh 8,000 pounds apiece, 4 tons. There's 240 of them. It's designed so that if there was a derailment, there have been derailments here in the past, the locomotive could not roll over this. It had to be safe.
That is correct. Back to local, that gives you 20 minutes. You think you can make it or no, over?
Of course, one thing I noticed, the rail fans, some of them would carry a radio, and they were tuned into the railroad. So we actually hooked one up in here, and of course they have one down in the visitor center, that they can hear all the talk between the railroads from both railroads. Then I happen to remember that, a lot of hobos came here. There was canneries here, Del Monte was here, Stokely Van Camp was here. And so I recreated a Hobo Jungle for the kids to play on. And that was a good place to put a little pit, because when it gets cool now, they can bring their firewood and have a fire and keep warm between trains and play hobo.
Those are hobo signs. Different hobos used to pass through this area and all over the United States, and they'd leave a sign, a message to the next hobo coming past. And so they would know whether this was a good place to stay or a bad place, or if they were going to get in trouble, or if they could get medical care for free. Different signs was their language to pass on to their brother hobos. I like the one that looks like a kitty cat, and it says a nice lady lives here. Well, we have heated restrooms that are available year-round. Park is open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. We have a gift shop that also has snacks and goodies for those people who want to hang around for a little while.
Somebody told me, well, wow, we used to, there was a locomotive plant here. They built Whitcomb locomotives. Wow, we got to bring one back. So I brought a small one back for the kids to play on. They love to go down there and get on the locomotive. They can't hurt it. The train goes by, they play like they're running it. Well, there's no question it certainly is successful. The people love it. We get nothing but good comments. The people are coming, they'll stay a week. We get people from Europe, Canada, Iceland even, which really surprises me. Much more successful than we ever figured it would be. And once the rail fans have been here, now they go back and tell their community, look, Rochelle did it, why can't we? So we started something, and I think that's great.
To find out more about the Rochelle Railroad Park, call 815-562-8107 or log on to www.trainsmag.com to access their web camera.